Okay, Aquarius, this is your rest of August into early September financial read 2020. Okay, so you have a completion of a cycle. You probably learned a major lesson. There was probably a major completion in a contract or a relationship with an employer or a business. Could be, your own self-employment endeavors. You're looking to start a new chapter and take a quite literally, this is the end of the tarot and this is the beginning. So you're looking to strike out on your own, not even flip the page, but quite literally begin a whole new book. So that's the end of a major cycle in regards to business and finances for you, Aquarius. I'm really happy for you. You're planning and strategizing here. The Two of Wands, young Emperor energy, and this is Emperor energy in the reverse. So you're trying to find your footing. You're trying to find solid ground. You're trying to find your stability. You're trying to, but I get a lot of passion though with the Emperor, because the Emperor is nobody's fool. And even though the Fool is representative of you on the onset, in the early stages of a new business, financial, money endeavor, you're trying to set up something that's long lasting and maybe even something that you could be known for, something that you could be proud of, something that you could reign over for a long time, Aquarius. But you have to take your lumps and you have to start at your starting point, which is here. This is young Emperor, Two of Wands energy. Obviously, this is Emperor energy, but it's in the reverse. So how do we set something up long term that you're going to want to commit to? It's going to want to be a part of your lifestyle. You're going to want to love it. You're going to want to fall in love with it. It's going to want to give you enjoyment and fuel. Obviously, if it's business related, you're going to want to turn a profit, all these good things. But what we can say for now is that, those lofty endeavors and wants and needs require your envisionment and your dreaming for them to even spring up from that mustard seed, faith of a mustard seed, right? That being said, I think it's worth celebrating this completion of this great major cycle with the World card, and how perfectly timed this situation is for you, because quite literally it's almost unprecedented in tarot for the World card to be followed by the Fool card, which is like literally after Alpha Omega, then Alpha again. That would be the equivalent of that. You're not sure of how to navigate probably, but it should be a lot more kind of graceful, and you should just allow yourself to be poised in this moment, because it is a natural cycle. It is a natural occurrence or flow or budding of where you should be. I think it starts by recognizing that you are where you need to be, Aquarius. Not so sure how to navigate this. I do see the Wishes Fulfillment card on the bottom of the deck, but with my Page of Wands in the reverse, not too certain. That's my Navigator, Maps, Internal Compass card. It is in the reverse, so I can read it as an internalization. So you're going to want to do some soul searching and figure out what your priorities are, what your concerns are. You're going to want to do some vision work and maybe even create a vision board or something like that. And I do see you being quite victorious in whatever your next business, finance, or money endeavor is, because you do have the Nine of Cups wish fulfillment card here, Aquarius. So the only downside on that, every card has a vice or a virtue, is that there could be some smugness or indulgence or kind of too married to the accolades and trophies aspect of that Nine of Cups. But for all intents and purposes, it signifies emotional independence, maturity, and wish fulfillment. Minor Arcana Make-A-Wish cards. So go ahead and make a wish, and that should probably get you started, get the ball rolling on where it is you want to be and where you want to go, and what your next business venture is, Aquarius. All right, Spirit of Love and Light, highest possible messages for Aquarius. Let's see what we got. Okay, 3 is a crowd. Could be in a third-party situation. Could be working with other vendors. You could be employing 2 or more other individuals. But you're putting out high-quality craftsmanship, whatever it is. You're taking the time. This 3 of Pentacles card is Mars in Capricorn. Mars, the planet of action. currently in the sign of Aries, so there's going to be a lot of progress made if you start now, today. You don't want to get hell-bent on, being stuck in the planning or the dreaming stages, because right now is a great time to harness that Mars and Aries energy, the planet of war and action and movement and all that stuff, speed, fire, all that good stuff. That's that dynamic between Mars and its home sign, Aries. Mars in Capricorn, though, is taking the time and space needed, no matter how long distance or lofty the goals are and the destinations and the requirements are. The Three of Pentacles is putting out high quality work and craftsmanship to get there and get it done. Thinking 4 years for a college degree, 8 years for medical school. Like, that's the kind of quality and time that's going to be required in this next endeavor, which is very fitting because that's what we would want with this Emperor card here. Something that you could really hang your hat on, something that you could really be proud that your name's associated with, Aquarius. So that's where you're at. Let me see what we got. Spirit of Love and Light. Yeah, you're going to have an epiphany. You're going to have a victory here. You're gonna, in the form of clarity, I would think. You're going to be struck by some sort of aha moment. Right now you might be feeling like you're missing out or that you're not making as much progress as you would like to, Aquarius, but I feel like with that Ace of Swords, it's going to cut right through that mumbo jumbo and you're going to get that, either wish fulfillment or that satisfaction or that ability to kind of be content. And where you're at, probably a choice that you made, whether it was, even an old employer or deciding to strike out on your own. I get that you're probably lingering in this missed opportunity or FOMO, fear of missing out, or you're trying to find some sort of emotional footing again. But again, that Ace of Swords is coming in. It's going to come in and swooping, and you're going to be thrilled about it. All right, Aquarius. Okay, it's going to allow you to make progress and come out of a decision-making space. It's going to allow the smoke to clear for you. You just got to be internally patient and strong. Have faith and trust in the universe. That all will prevail in your favor. Okay, drink from the cup of self-love while you're crossing the desert. As signified by the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's heart chakra work. Self-love first. In charge of your own happiness first and contentness first, despite external factors or circumstances. Slow plotting, slow progressing energy, again, similar to that Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo, Capricorn or a Taurus. It's doing the work. The Knight is the slowest moving Knight in the deck, but it does the work, and he gets to his end destination. Okay, you got to do some more tapping in, though, to your own intuition. More dreaming, more visionary work, envisioning how you want to see these things play out, how you want to feel while you're going through the process. You want to feel just and content and at peace with that Justice card in reverse here, but right now you're not feeling that. You're probably trapped in this Four of Cups energy, but again, when you're in that energy, you're just in that energy, so you might as well choose to be happy, whole, complete, at peace, at ease, and content right here and right now, and that's going to help you clear out those things that are clouding your judgment. It's going to allow for that Ace of Swords to come in. In order for that Ace of Swords to come in, you kind of got to put the cart before the horse, right? You got to seek clarity to have clarity come and find you, Aquarius. Spirit of Love and Light, highest possible messages for Aquarius. Rest of August, finance into early September 2020. Okay, so it could be a falling out with a soulmate. It could be feeling like you're tied somewhere as opposed to feeling like you're there out of your own enjoyment. It could be having transformed a hobby into some means of making an income, some sort of side hustle has now become the full-time job or endeavor, and then it's probably zapped the fun out of it to some extent. But really, truly, you got to remember that, you're in it for because you love it or some sort of enjoyment, and you just got to remind yourself of the reasons why you're in it. And when you zoom back, I think you do get a sense of the bigger picture, which is probably having to do with that clarity of where you're at, where you're coming from, and where you're going. Okay, and this is you going, rightly so. Probably a little bit sad about it, however your world card situation ended, but you have to leave that and you have to walk through that energy in order to know the bliss of the Ten of Cups. And that's where you're headed. And again, this isn't inevitably tied to your finances. This is disaster averted, so you walking away or something walking away from you is for your highest good, is so you can manifest all that and more in your life. Okay, more planning and strategizing, but now you're contemplating setting sail to new horizons. Again, more tapping into the intuition. And then finding your passion, finding where you want to go, what direction you want to go. The fire starter, that which gets you up and excited in the morning. Okay, wanting to be able to provide for you and yours. In a labor situation, going through growing pains, labor pains right now, and you're wanting your worth with the Six of Pentacles. And you're wanting what's really truly meant for you with that soulmate card. Okay, right now you probably feel ousted in the cold. You probably feel betrayed. But really, truly, you moving on, and where I come from, that Eight of Cups and that Two of Cups is foreshadowing of you finding your bliss, finding your home, so to speak, when it comes to money, finance, and business. Because the 8 and the 10 add up to the 8 and the 2 add up to the 10 of Cups. So I see that coming for you. Just remember to channel aggressions properly and don't kind of needlessly cry out to those who, have nothing to do with this, situation. Don't snap at those that are just bystanders in the way. All right, I'm going to get one more for you, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. Spirit of Love and Light. Yeah, more hermitage, more inner light work, inner soul work. Once you figure out how to light that internal light that's in us all, then you could go anywhere. Say anything, be anyone, do anything. Within the laws of morality and humanity, of course. But, really kind of contemplating and figuring out inside. It's an inside job where you want to be. I always advocate to move towards your natural born, God-given gifts and talents. And if you could somehow marry that with, money-making opportunities that you could actually find enjoyment in, then obviously that's anyone's dream. But you're going to want to do some navigating, maybe, test things out. A lot of people think that the hermit is about, being in a room and doing some spiritual work or some like Buddha meditation work, but really truly the hermit goes out into the wilderness with his own internal light and lantern to figure out what's best for him. He's an old magician, so he has manifesting abilities, and I believe that you do too as well, Aquarius. Wishing you all the best, prosperity and abundance now at the end of August into early September, and then some. Holler at your boy. Peace.